Chapter 12, Compound Interest and Present Value. In Learning Unit 2, we look at present value. We compare compound interest with present value. We will compute the present value using a table lookup and check the present value answer by compounding. In Learning Unit 12.1, our consideration of compounding started with the present of $80 and looked to find the future amount of $108.84. Present value starts with the future and tries to calculate its worth in the present. So if we look now and we see that if we invested 74 cents today, compounding would cause the 74 cents to grow to $1 in the future. So if you ask yourself, if I need $1 in 4 years, how much do I have to put in the bank today, assuming an 8% annual rate, in order to get to our dollar? So we're trying to find the present value of the dollar. In the past, we started at $1. We wanted to know the future value, what it would grow to. Now we're going backwards. We know what we want in the future. What do we need now? So we calculate present value by table lookup. Aren't you guys so excited about another table lookup? Find the number of periods. Years multiplied by the number of times interest is compounded in 1 year. Find the rate. Annual rate divided by the number of times interest is compounded in a year. Go down the period column of the table to the number desired. Look across the row to find the table. At the intersection of these two columns is the table factor for the compound value of $1. Multiply that table factor by the future value, and that gives you the present value. And this is table 12.3 that we'll be looking at. So 12.3, present value of $1 at the end of a period. In our example, we had 4 periods and 8%. So our lookup is 0.7350. Notice when you're going backwards from $1, everything in this table is less than 1. That's how you know it's the present value, because it should be less than 1. So using the compounding table 12.1, we had 4 periods at 8%. We had a present value of $80. Our table lookup was 1.3605. So we said our future value was $108.84. We can check this by saying, okay, well, we know our future value is $108.84. Our table lookup with 4 periods at 8% is 0.7350. 0.7350 times 108.84 gives us a present value of $80. So you see the difference in these tables. First table takes you from the present to the future. Your table lookups are greater than 1 because you're adding interest to it. Present value table 12.3 takes everything less than 1 because you're trying to go from a larger future value to a smaller present value. Renee Weaver needs $20,000 for college in 4 years. She can earn 8% compounded quarterly at her bank. How much must she deposit at the beginning of the year to have $20,000 in 4 years? So we know our future value of $20,000. We need to know the present value, how much she needs to deposit in the bank to get to $20,000. First, we need to determine our periods. It's compounded quarterly, so that's 4 times a year. For 4 years, there's 16 periods. The rate is 8% compounded quarterly, so it's 2% per quarter. When we go to the table 12.3, because we're trying to calculate the present value, our table factor is 0.7284. 20,000 that we need times 0.7284, she needs to put $14,568 into her bank today to get to $20,000 in the future. And that is the end of chapter 12.